Hey everybody, Inside Cuba here. Today I'll be setting up the Qiyi M Pro. I recently unboxed this and reviewed it on my channel, and I think that it needs a bit of setup for it to perform well. So what I've done already, I have, here we go, I've readjusted the center travel here to 8. Out of the box it comes at 6, so I just changed mine to 8, and I loosened the screw by half a turn, so half wrist turn each side, 180 degrees, and I did that on each side, and it may vary on how tight your cube is out of the box. So basically I just made sure it could cut 45 degrees and line to line reverse. So this side is still a little bit tight. But anyway, so I won't be lubing the core in this video, but I will be lubing the pieces. So I'll be using weight 5 and Mystic. Here we go, let's get it in focus. Mystic, there we go. So I find these work very well in puzzles. I use them in almost all my 3x3s. And I might tweak the setup here and there by maybe adding a different lube in, maybe on the pieces or something. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, what you want to do is disassemble your puzzle. Mine is completely dry at the moment because it came with maybe a little bit of factory lube, but that's worn out now after a few solves. But what you want to do is, if you have lubed your puzzle, just get some paper towel and grab the corner piece and just kind of try and get in everywhere like that, and just try and get as much lube off as you can. But this isn't necessary, I just find it works the best. And I do the same for the edge piece, like that. There we go. Okay, so that's what you want to do for the rest of the puzzle, and then just reassemble it after that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get our heavier lube. I'm using weight 5, but another lube that would work well is Traxxas 50K, or maybe Max Command and Gravitas. They are also heavy lubes, so they could work well. They just won't have the exact same results. They might be faster or slower, but I find weight 5 is a nice balance. So what we're going to do, I haven't put the syringe on this, but we can see in the tracks along here, let's see if I can get that to focus, right in there, we're going to squeeze out a little bit of lube and really just rub it in that area right there. And now we're going to do on this track as well, like that. Now it looks like a lot for one piece, but this is going to spread around the cube, remember. So here we go, let's get it to focus, and we'll do the same on both sides like that. Alright, and just a little bit in here like that. Alright, so that's that edge piece done, and for the corner piece I'm going to put a little bit, just rub what was left over from the edge piece onto the corner stock here. There we go, and just rub any excess right there. But we don't want to put too much on the actual surface of the pieces. We want to put it more on the internal pieces, because the closer you do it to the outside of the puzzle, the more it'll slow it down. But that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get a smoother, balanced feel. It will slow it down just a little bit, but that's all I want. I don't want it too slow. So we just put the pieces back in the puzzle like that. And now we're just going to work it in. so it is a bit of a thicker lube, so it will take a little longer to work in. So I'd recommend doing maybe 5 or 10 solves on it until you feel that it's been properly broken in. Okay, so I've broken in the weight 5 and it's gotten quite smooth and it's slowed it down just a little bit. And because weight 5 is a high viscosity silicone based lubricant, it can make it feel a little bit sticky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Mystic and I'm just going to put a drop on the pieces, but also a drop on the tracks. Now it does say on the bottle to be used on the tracks, but I'm also going to put some on the pieces. So let's see, right there. Just a little bit like that. Not too much, because otherwise it will speed up the puzzle a bit. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get that edge. We're going to put it back into the puzzle. Did something snap? I hope that wasn't. Alright. So now what we're going to do, put a little drop on the actual, wait. Here we go. I want to make sure I get it on the pieces because there's already some down in the tracks. So I'm going to turn it like this. Just wait for that to focus. Like that. There we go. Alright. Now we'll just spread that around like that. Alright. Immediately I can feel the Mystic has got to work, but alright. So we've got the Mystic in there. So what you're going to do is do a few turns to spread that around the cube. The benefits of Mystic being a lighter lube is that it doesn't take as long to break in. So yeah, that's why I've chosen it. It just frees up the sticky silicone feeling. But here, let's see a solve. Solving through the camera for the first time, so don't base the results on how good I am. There we go. Alright. This is starting to feel very, very nice. Now, you can tailor this to how you like it. That's the best thing about setting up a cube. To me, I like kind of moderate, maybe moderate to loose settings. But the problem is that it can start to corner twist. I haven't had any corner twists on this puzzle, but you can see it's quite easier. So it's quite easy for it to happen. But yeah, so that's how I like my tensions, just like that. Kind of like that, so you can see the whole corner stock. That's how I measure it to each side. But yeah, one other thing you could do to this setup is you could put a little bit of silk on the pieces to smoothen out the feel. Or you could put some D&M in the pieces. That actually reacts with the weight 5 and it makes it feel smoother. I usually put D&M 37 in, but after like, I don't know, 400, 500 solves to the point where it's starting to like, not gunk up, but start to get slower again. So that's when I put some D&M in there, and then it turns out really, really nice. You could also put other lubes such as Gravitas in there, but I'm not going to overcomplicate it too much. But thank you guys for watching. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to help me reach my goal of 50 subscribers by March, that would mean a lot to me if you guys could help me get there. But yeah, until then, go break some PBs.